law. The law can be seen as an expression of what a culture values and how it thinks. Therefore, legal systems vary, just as cultures do. HR professionals interact with the legal systems in their areas of operation and should be familiar with basic legal concepts. Legal systems. Just as HR professionals must learn to interact effectively with a multitude of cultures, they must also learn to work within a complex framework of different legal systems across the countries and regions in which their organization operates. HR professionals managing global workforces must be aware of the different legal systems and their requirements, but all HR professionals should be able to recognize the effect of different legal systems on their work. There are three major types of world legal systems: civil law, common law, and religious law. Civil law, common law, religious law is based on written codes approved by legislative bodies. In some instances, governments implement regulations to enforce laws. These regulations have the force of law. The law is applied deductively in each case, starting from the abstract rule that has been stated in the nation's civil law code. Each judicial action is bound by the letter of the law. The laws are not affected by judicial decisions. Is based on legal precedent. Each case is considered in terms of how it relates to judicial decisions that have already been made. Common law evolves through judicial decisions over time. Some common laws have been codified, as in the Uniform Commercial Code in the United States, which is applied to commercial transactions. Common law can change gradually. Is based on religious beliefs and conventions, a mixture of written codes and interpretations by religious scholars. Most world religions have their own bodies of laws and legal processes, for example, Sharia Islam, canon law Christianity, and the Halakha Judaism. HR professionals must be aware of the relationship between civil and religious laws. Fundamental legal concepts. Rule of law. No individual is beyond the reach of the law. Authority is exercised in accordance with written and publicly disclosed laws. This creates order and predictability for citizens and foreign entities, individuals who may become litigants. A country with a strong rule of law will present lower risks for organizations but also require greater accountability for compliance. A country with a weaker rule of law can still present opportunities but will also present higher risks and lower control. Due process. Laws are enforced only through accepted, codified procedures, thus avoiding arbitrary treatment and abuse of power. Jurisdiction. Jurisdiction is the right of a legal body to exert judicial authority over a region, subject matter, or individual. Because global organizations operate across jurisdictions, they must be aware of applicable laws and who has legal authority over their operations in any given country, region, or municipality. Some jurisdictions may overlap, and it is important to recognize when or if there are potential conflicts. For example, cases when federal law supersedes local or provincial laws and when jurisdiction resides with the host country and not the home country. Conflict of laws. Conflict of laws is a situation in which the laws of two or more jurisdictions differ and may exert a different result on a legal case depending on which system is deemed to have jurisdiction. Forum or jurisdiction shopping. Jurisdiction shopping, or forum shopping, is the practice of taking complaints to jurisdictions sympathetic to the complainant's case. It is rarely effective where employment contracts are concerned, since residency laws favoring the jurisdiction in which the work is actually done tend to prevail. Levels of law. Laws can be described by their areas of control. National. Federal laws applicable across the nation. Subnational, regional. Laws that apply to states, provinces, municipalities, or regions. Their relationship to federal laws can be complex. Extraterritorial. Laws that extend beyond a nation's borders and protect or apply to the nation's citizens traveling or working abroad. Supranational. Binding agreements between nations may supersede national laws. International. Laws between nations that also apply to individuals within national borders, for example, human rights laws usually ratified by participating countries but can also be accepted without ratification.